want to go over what I think on the Northwestern situation. If you thought it was just a football program issue, think again. There is more to this story. The baseball program, softball, volleyball, and cheerleading was involved. And cheerleading is not a sport per se, but it happened under their watch. And this does tie into the ACC somehow, actually, because some of this occurred under the current ACC commissioner, Jim Phillips, who was the athletic director for Northwestern from 2008 to 2021. And no school should ever deal with that. I don't care if it's your rival or even yourself or whoever it is. No school should ever deal with this. And you know what's crazy is? The baseball situation, I knew something was up because my former neighbor, who used to be the pitching coach at Baylor, left Northwestern after 6 games after last year. I had to think something was wrong, like a toxic culture in me, or something, in hazing. Yep, or something bad off the field. Yep, that occurred. And the baseball coach is gone, so that's good news. It's just what they're going to do about softball, I don't know. Because their head coach has been there since 2002, and she was even an assistant coach for 1 year prior. And Kay Dronhan, yeah, she was an associate head. Actually, she's been involved with Northwestern since 1998 to 1999. She was an assistant coach. She became an associate head coach from 2000 to 2001, and then in 2002, she became the head coach after the longtime head coach retired from the game. So, and some of the football stuff, actually, when you read about it, occurred back in the 1990s as well. So, that's just sick. And one problem was already big enough, as is. Now it's 5 issues. It's been multiplied by 5. Yeah, it's not the best of time right now for Northwestern, and I know they're going to have to do something about this because their current AD is Derek Gregg, and I don't know the past AD before Jim Phillips or ADs because I don't know. I really, really don't know about this. So that's one of the situations I don't. And I don't know the list of presidents for Northwestern. And the current one, by the way, he's only been there since September 2022. And Michael H. Schill, SCHILL. So, yeah, that's not good. And but I want to look at the list of Northwestern presidents that had occurred. It was like Morton O. Shapiro, SCHAPIRO, from 2009 to 2002. Henry S. Samuel Binen, Bienen. I apologize if I butchered that last name or any of these names. From 1995 to 2009. Arnold Weber, his middle name is Robert, by the way, from 1984 to 1994, and he passed away a few years ago. So I don't know But some of this might have occurred with him under his watch. But he's not living in. I have to think that's probably the first you need to go. I need to go back in terms of the list of Northwestern presidents, because from what I heard about the football, it dated back to the 1990s. So I have to think at this point Northwestern's going to look into every sports program possible, because the last thing you want is to have this issue occur again. Or if it occurred, got to get rid of the coach. I mean, do something about this. I mean, the last thing you want is a toxic environment, and hazing is wrong. Really wrong. I mean, it's the truth. And of course, there could be more to this story later down on the line. And I have to think the NCAA is going to have to do something about this. I'm not just talking about the football only. I'm talking about all the 4 NCAA sports that they have. I have to think so. But we will see. And I know this situation feels very similar to Baylor in a way. Except Baylor's situation was more of a university problem than just a football problem. And the thing is, less than a handful of guys were involved. It was a university problem. It was similar to, this is also similar to like the Penn State situation. And Norfolk State situation as well. So, yeah, not the best a time for Northwestern, and I know this is a tough time for you, and it's not the best when you're one of the better schools out there academically. But it happens everywhere, and I'm not going to condemn just Northwestern on this problem occurring under. I mean, yes, it's bad, but every school has their issues. Whether they're reported or not, that remains to be seen. I'm just saying this Northwestern issue is definitely a nightmare of a situation, and no school should ever go through this. I don't know what they're going to do with the softball coach or the volleyball coach. The problem for their football is because their season is going to start, and they're like right before the season practices begins in August or sometime soon. And there's summer workouts still going on. They're going to have to think this through. They got an interim, I know, as an acting coach. They're going to try to find somebody, but I think they're going to probably want to start clean, with a clean slate, and get somebody outside the program. And find somebody with a reputation of keeping a good culture. And remember, USC and UCLA are joining the Big Ten in next year, in a year from now. Yeah. So they gotta have to set it up right now. And like I said, NCAA could be involved in all this. And I know they've been inconsistent. I know they have been. So we'll have to wait and see on this. And if there's more to the story, I'll do a community post about this. But this is just a sad situation, and no school should ever deal with this. Let alone one issue, but 5 issues. If you like this content, like and subscribe. And see you guys later. Find scars around the road to it. Let's go.